Hey guys, Clumsy here and welcome back to ETS2. It's time to do that long haul finally. We did a warm-up. We bought this classic Scania T 4 series last episode. We configured it, we took it for a test drive, and now it's time to really go on a long trip. So we are currently in Spain, in Zaragoza, and we'll be making our way towards London. It's going to be around a 1,500 kilometer journey. Yeah, more or less. And we will be delivering this to the heart of London, looks like. So we'll be seeing the beautiful sights there as of ProMods 2.30. So without further ado, let's do it. And I'll be trying to explain things along the way, answering some Q&As. Well, doing some Q&As. Beautiful sounds from Crispin. Open piping. Speaking of sounds, lots of new stuff that got recently released in terms of sound mods. I also have other updates which I will share with you about mods and about stuff in general, right? But first and foremost, let us pick up that job. That's where it is. So first things first, I was hoping to change the skin of the truck, make it a full Stobart skin, and Ryan was helping me out with it, but unfortunately I don't think the skin is compatible anymore. And yeah, I have gotten some comments as well telling me that there is a Stobart mod, and I do have that enabled, but the skin itself for the Scania T is no longer being updated by IJ's mods. So unfortunately, yeah, I don't think it works. I tried it, but the last time that mod was updated was 2016, and by now I think all the trucks are using the new paint job system, so it doesn't work anymore. So yeah, we'll have to stick with our current skin, but I don't think it's a bad thing. This skin I really like, blends perfectly well with the trailer. It's the next best thing to a full Stobart skin. And maybe, who knows, maybe when we get to London we'll encounter a nice guy who is a Stobart fan who can link us up and maybe tweak our paint jobs a bit. But if anyone knows someone who can make a skin, or who can update IJ's mods, get his permission and update it for the latest version, let me know, okay? Because yeah, the last one was updated back in 2016. Let's pick up that up. Now we will be starting off in the afternoon, so I think by the time we finish this episode, it's going to be nighttime, and it's going to be perfect to end the episode there and then start off in the morning next episode. We will see how it goes, alright? Even from inside that boom. Music to my ears. Music to my ears. Now, do we have to route something? That says 19 hours. Wow. 19-hour trip. Do we have to take any detours or whatnot? I don't think so. I think we can simply follow the GPS. It will take us along the highways. A10 looks like. And then going to A16. Alright. So from Spain to France, moving over to London. Is it just me, or is my map shifted a bit? No, I don't think so. I think it's okay. Alright. Okay, so I think we'll be riding on the, how do you call it, Eurotunnel. So the plan of attack. What is the plan? I'm pre-recording this, because by the time you're watching this, I should be in China already. So I have a business trip in China. I'll be out for a week, starting on the 25th. And I'll be back on the 30th. 31st, something like that. Ooh, new texture scare of Damien. Project NextGen 1.6 is also activated now for this profile. But I'm a bit scared. That looks like a deep pothole. A deep bump. And we are using a low deck chassis, so I'm a bit careful about this. There we go. That squeal. What is that even? That one. That's fine. So yeah, Project Next Gen, keep your eyes peeled. But anyway, back to the updates. So I will be out, well, I am out by the time you watch this, by the time this video is released. But I should be back soon again. And in the meantime, I'm hoping I can make it so that I can have pre-recorded videos once a day, every day while I'm out. That's the goal. We'll see if I can make that work. And then the plan is to make an episode, like this long haul is to do around 400 kilometers an episode, more or less, so around 30 minutes. So it might be a bit shorter than the usual ones. We'll see how it goes, alright? I'm not even sure, maybe we can finish this trip in 3 episodes. Let's see how long it takes. Depends on the disasters we will be coming across. Why is there no one on the road? Do I have traffic turned off? I probably have traffic turned off, huh? One sec, let's stop here. I probably turned it off. I usually turn it off for like photo taking sessions. No, but there are cars there. Yeah, it's not. Just got lucky. Alright. So yeah, let's see how much we can cover. Let's can we do that? Let me see. Is there some kind of odometer or okay, if I reset my trip? It's okay. So I reset my trip, but I'm not sure if that displays on the dashboard anywhere. Some of the newer dashboards have that, a trip meter. Even the older ones should have it, but I'm not sure if this truck in particular has it. I do see that 226 on the lower right part of the dashboard. But I think that's the total number. That's the odometer, I think you call it, right? The total distance that this truck has traveled throughout its lifetime. I'm not sure if you change that. Yeah, look, it's 227 now. Yeah, but it doesn't reset. Okay, so maybe we can just subtract. So we start on 226. Of course, I will forget that later. But we start in 226, and then we will see how it goes. By the time we finish, how many kilometers we've traveled. But thank you guys, thank you. I wanted to thank each and every one of you for the amazing feedback that I've got in the last episode. Seems like a lot of people really like the. Am I going through here? I think so. Yeah, I have to be very careful here because you know, Spanish roads and GPS, not the best of friends. But yeah, thank you very much guys for the feedback on the previous episode. I'm happy to hear that, and I'm happy to see that a lot of people really enjoyed it. Slow down a bit, thank you. And even though this in particular is not really like a new mod, you know, it's mainly compatibility updates, making this truck compatible with the newest version, but no new parts, no new stuff, no new antics and whatnot. Sometimes it's just worth going back to a classic, and I'm happy to see that people feel the same way that I do. Sometimes a classic is the correct approach. Not always going new, not always trying something new, not always going modern. Sometimes going back to your roots is where the magic lies. Man, that's deep, huh? Man, that's deep. But before we proceed, let's get this out of the way so we get momentum for the trucking. And I did see a beautiful junction here. In Spain, you can never run out of these beautiful junctions. So what we can do is we can actually, not the saturation, the blur strength, remove that, and get a bit of shot here with that beautiful bend. Can I get something? There we go. That works for me. And one last, sorry. One last, maybe a zoomed out thing could work as well. That actually looks beautiful. Alright, take that. So yes, with Project Next Gen 1.6, the lines are brand new again. I did like his old mod. He had an add-on for Project Next Gen, Damien had, which actually you can change the lines so that not everything looks brand new like that. Some you can make them like a bit more faded, and I actually like that more personally. But based on the thread, by the time when I saw it, when I downloaded this new version 1.6, it was not ready yet. The lines add-on were not yet ready, so you had to use the default ones, which were the brand new ones. I don't think it's bad. I just like the more worn out lines more. Felt more realistic. Personally, I rarely see super brand new lines. Usually they're pretty used, pretty worn out. Veterans. Anyway, alright, on to the mod updates. So aside from 1.6, there are no other new mods that I have enabled for this profile. I was hoping to get that Eddie Stowart truck skin for the Scania T, but yeah, it doesn't work. It's pretty old. Aside from that, there are new mods. You might have seen the videos flying around. I had some videos for it as well. EVR released his first V8 sounds, this time for the Actros MP3. Go and check out the video if you haven't seen it yet. Eargasm. That's how I would put it. And in line with that, actually, Krishboom is not just idly sitting by. Krishboom has some tricks up his own sleeve, and he actually released 2 sound files. So one is the stock sound for the DAF F241 series by XBS, the DAF 3600, the 3300, that series, that classic DAF truck from XBS. So the stock sounds are now released by Krishboom, and it's beautiful. He also, and this is new, this is super new, and I think it is snowing. Maybe I should turn off the snow add-on by now, huh? Because it's almost officially spring. But let's enjoy snow one last time before it goes. Man, that's strong. Okay, actually that's perfect, huh? We took a screenshot right before it snowed. If you're asking about the snow, guys, this is a private mod at the moment. This is a closed beta. This is part of Foggy Weather. So unfortunately it won't be released until DirectX 11 is released. My bad, wrong gear. There you go. So yeah, Krishboom actually, so he released 2 sound files. The first is for the DAF, the classic DAF truck, and the second is for the newest Volvo FH. The Volvo FH, where he, for the first time ever, actually did a recording on his own. So I saw the video, I heard the sounds, I'm pretty interested. I don't know how to compare them with EVR, I haven't tried that yet, but if you have your own opinions, let me know, okay? Which one do you like better? EVRs or Krishboom? Because for the first time ever, Krishboom also recorded the sounds from a real truck. So he bought a GoPro Hero, I don't know what the latest one is, 7, 8? It's been a while since I bought my GoPro was still GoPro Hero 3, so it's that old. Man, that snow effect looks so good. That looks so good. Although I guess it kinda doesn't match the trees that we see, but let's just assume that it's just starting to snow, right? And maybe the snow is melting as it hits the ground. That kind of happens sometimes. Not too impossible to imagine. So let's imagine it like that. So Krishboom bought a GoPro, and then he rented a truck, I think, and he was recording actual sounds, and that's what he used for his newest release. So usually before, and this one in particular included. Why is everybody slowing down? Okay, people are having a hard time merging. Looks like there's probably something up ahead. Yeah, roadworks. Not enough signs though. No signs until the last minute. Very bad. Very bad, guys. Not enough planning. Or did I just not see? Asphalt something? Asphalt Miller? You can haul those things. There is a heavy haul trailer with that included in the heavy cargo pack DLC. Still remember. So yeah, Krishmam released his own recording basically, because before, like this sound from the Scania T, he was basically getting videos from YouTube and getting the sounds from them and then mixing them into the engine sounds that we hear now. But man, even if this is coming from YouTube, it still sounds amazing, doesn't it? You won't imagine it at all if you don't know, if you didn't know. Even if you did know, you probably won't still imagine it. And let me just take a look at that beautiful sunset right there. Ah, it's nice. What time is it? Why is it? Actually, it's 6 p.m. already. Okay, that's fine. We'll see how far we can get into this episode. So yeah, let me know what you think about that Volvo. I do want to try it out. Maybe we'll try it out. Maybe by the time we watch this, we've tried it out already. But I'm thinking of trying it out during the stream. I'm not sure if I'll pursue it though. Just to have an objective comparison. And I guess it would be hard not to compare because those are basically for the same trucks. Because EVR also has its own Volvo FH sounds. Yeah, for the new Volvo. So probably will be hard not to compare. But we'll give an objective comparison. And my gut feel is that they are both amazing in their own ways, but for sure it will differ depending on one's own taste. Because from what I've noticed personally, this is my personal how do you say, feel or personal observation, yes, to the EVR versus Krishbom mods in general. Okay, they're both great, they're both amazing, they're both amazing contributions to the community, but they approach things a bit differently. What the heck is that? An orange sky and a full-blown snow. I'm scared now. Something seems... This seems ominous. Okay, I have no visibility on my right mirror. That's crappy. So my personal feel is they're both amazing, but it depends on what kind of sounds you like. Krishbom, in my opinion, tends to have more bassy sounds. Like you can hear the bass here in this engine and you really feel the oomph in there, if you get what I mean. EVR has less bass, but he usually has more crispness. So like he has, how do you say, you can really feel the high quality sounds coming from his pack, and you can hear each and every small or subtle difference, but it's not too bassy. So if you're looking for like a bassy and oomfish feel, you might like Krishboms more. But if you like a more holistic, a more how do you say, if you like to appreciate more the subtle sounds that you might hear from EVR, then you'll probably like EVRs more. That being said, I have not tried the Volvo FH yet from Krishbom at this moment, so I think I will want to try it. Yeah, I think that basically settles it. I want to try it and then we can evaluate during the stream. And they're both amazing in their own ways, but yeah, let's see which ones people will prefer. And you guys let me know as well, okay? So if you're hearing me now, and if you've tried or if you've heard different versions, let me know which do you like better and why. And this is in no way to bash one or the other mod author, because yeah, they're amazing people who contribute to the community. Even if you say one is paid, one is free, or whatnot, still they're amazing contributions. and we'll also try to evaluate that during the stream. So yeah, it's a bit weird with this all these pre-recording. The sequence is getting a bit blown off, but we'll get used to it. We'll get the hang of it eventually. There we go. Beautiful. When I first heard it though, I was surprised that Krishvan was recording his own sounds. I didn't know that that was a thing now. Look at how realistic this looks. We're in the tunnel, there's no rain, and when I'm wiping, the clear wiper lines are actually drawn. That's beautiful. I think this is the first time I've seen this this much snow in this mod. So thanks a lot, Kirill, if you're watching this. Foggy weather is amazing, and I'm sure people will enjoy it once it's finally released to the public, which is going to happen after DirectX 11 is implemented for ETS2, because he's waiting for a couple of... What the heck is that? A tree. He's waiting for a couple of updates. He has some things he wants to implement which are not yet possible with the DirectX 9 graphics limitations, things like that. So it's a bit hard. Alright, it's getting dark. And maybe we'll have more like 10 minutes or more. We can do some Q&As. But yeah, that was my update. Let me know what you think, alright? Which mod do you like better? Yeah, and then let's do some night driving as well to mix it up. And maybe, I don't know, if we can get to France even this episode. But we'll have to sleep eventually. Anyway, we'll do a couple of questions. We still have a lot of questions from Jay. Thanks a lot, Jay, for contributing. I think we have to stay here, because that lane looks like it's cutting off. Yeah. So his question: what one question can you ask someone to find out most about them? That's a hard one. That's a hard one, but pretty interesting. What do you guys think? So let's do it like this, right? Because I'm pre-recording this, and I would be when this video comes out, I would like to interact with you. So please comment. Like, how would you answer these questions? Like, post a question and then answer your own, because I will be able to read them while I'm in China. And even though I'm not going to be recording live or recording at that time, I can still comment and we can still talk. Yeah, that would be cool. So if you could, please comment. But for my own... Wait a minute, I think I should stay here on the left. Based on that sign, road sign, that's probably dropping off to the right. Or something like that. It's just cutting off, okay. There we go. This is a nice road. I don't think I've driven here before. Actually, I can't remember. So my question, what can I ask someone to find out the most about them? Maybe I will ask, do you like Gilmore Girls? And if you don't get it, then you have to go back to a couple of episodes, well, a lot of episodes and streams to get the background of that. But that might not be so effective. Yeah, that might be a bit limited. I don't really know. Maybe who is your favorite Marvel character? Will that work? I have no clue. Why is that guy stopping? Oh, he's turning right. Got stuck in the middle. Oh, that guy! I almost hit that guy on the right. I think I kind of smooched him a bit. Right. Thank you. Passing through. Which city is this? Do you guys see any sign? No, but we're passing through. It looks like we are passing through the border of Spain and France though, so that's cool. I'm just going to stay here in the outer lane to be safe. I don't really know. They question... I'm not a great conversationalist, you know. As you guys might know, I'm like a hardcore introvert. So I'm not an expert with these types of things, but normally if I'm just meeting someone and I'm going to be meeting a lot of people in China, I try not to go too deep in the discussion so that it won't be too awkward, you know, a bit light. Like, I don't know, movies. Are you watching any series right now, or do you watch Netflix? Which do you like? Which shows did you like? Things like that. So something shallow first, and then maybe once we get to know each other, maybe go into the deeper conversations, philosophical discussions, things like that. But yeah, I don't have a clear... What's happening with my retarder there? Did it get broken with the snow? Oh crap. I think I can stay here. Actually, rightmost would be the proper one. That would be the one for trucks. It doesn't look like there is a auto gate or something. Auto pass. E-toll. Whatever you call it. Thank you. Looks like my retarder gave out during the snow. We'll see if it gets fixed eventually. Maybe you just need to shake it off or something. But yeah, that's how I would answer it. Next, what stories from your life will you tell your children about when you have children? This is going to be the best one, as you can't say you have a goldfish memory to your children. That's true. I guess it depends on what kind of scenario there is, but I think I would try to tell stories in line with the situation. Like if I wanted to teach them a lesson or highlight a point, I would tell stories, because I think that is the best way to drive a point home, by telling stories, making it more relatable and making it more exciting and making it more making it more understandable and making it more real. That's how I think. And I guess mainly, I'm not sure what I would tell, because right now I have goldfish memory. But I'm sure when they grow up and when they start drinking, so you know that phase when you have, like, maybe in college, you have a lot of friends, you go out drinking and stuff like that. I wouldn't prevent them from drinking, because drinking is good. Drinking in moderation is happy. You know? Anything too much, anything in excess is bad. It's always a balance. Everything in moderation. Wasn't there a Chinese proverb like that? So yeah, I'm not against alcohol in general, but has to be a balance. So probably, if that's the case, then I will. I think I have to stay here on the left. Thank you. I will probably tell some stories about my disasters while drinking. Give them a couple of watch outs, practical watch outs. Not to take the fun out of it, but to give them a better chance at surviving when they do get hilariously drunk. So at least it will be funny story instead of a true disaster. Okay, maybe I'm slowing down too much. But thank goodness the snow stopped. And should we stop here? Well, I guess we could. Let's answer one more question. I haven't had enough yet. Let's answer one more question. Let's stop on the next rest area. Let's have a look. So there is another... Wow, so many toll gates in Spain and France. Let's stop there on that next toll gate. Right across here. We just passed one. You travel like 100 meters. Or maybe that's not 100 meters. And then there's another toll gate there. Insane. Okay. But fine. So we stop there. Let's answer one more question. What are 2 things you'll never spend money on? 2 things. Clothes? I'll spend money on clothes, but I won't splurge on clothes. I'm not a particularly fashionable guy. As long as I have something comfortable and it looks decent, I'm good. I don't need branded things. So in general, I don't like branded stuff because I think they're not worth it. You know, you pay mostly for the brand and not really for the quality. So I try to look for that perfect balance between price and quality. So it's not like insanely expensive, but it's not like super cheapo either. So I try to go somewhere in the middle where that quality is there, but the price, the brand is not pricey in itself. So you don't really pay for the brand, you pay for the quality. Like an example for that, in my opinion, is Uniqlo. I'm such a Uniqlo fan. It's so practical. The designs are so simple. They're straightforward. They're comfy. They're affordable. They're not super cheap, but they are very affordable. They're not branded by far. Like you won't need to empty out your wallet to get them, and they last quite a long time. So I think that is one example. Stop over here so we can easily park on the right. Yeah, that was quick. This was the parking area already. Alright. Hey, why did I turn off my lights? I won't be stopping here yet. I'm stopping over there. So one is the clothing and the stuff in general. I won't buy branded. Second one, I have no clue. That's a good question. What's the second one? Maybe I'll answer the second one in the next episode because I have to think about it still. Okay, so installment answers. But yeah, we'll park here, then we'll continue next episode, and we'll continue the trip. Let's see how far we've gotten in this episode. 557. We started 226, so that's around 300 kilometers. Okay, 300 to 400 was the target. That's fine. Well within the range. Good. What is that shiny thing? Oh, that's the pole. Okay, I see. Let's go sleep. Wow, it's still dark. The moon's still there. Alright, but yeah, we will continue off here in the next episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget, hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button, and don't forget to comment, alright? There were a couple of questions, there were a couple of points. Check it out, rewatch it if necessary, and then answer in the comments so we can have discussions. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, catch you in the next episode, and don't forget to check my Patreon. The sample is still there, the promo is still there. Supposedly, yes. So get some discounts, get some exclusive access to stuff, sneak peek, and exclusive videos behind the scenes. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, catch you in the next one, and patreon.com/theclumsygeek. Thanks and bye-bye. Clumsy trucking, everybody. We're getting there. Catch you in the next episode. Bye.